Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where the keeper of the light sounds the fog bell to signal that it is indeed time for football inside Gillette Stadium. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And we are underway in Foxborough. Oh, what a move. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They're led out by the former #1 overall pick from the University of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game. You just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off?
And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Crazy, crazy, crazy. Five. Crazy. Hey, what's up?
Here's May. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. They'll throw with May. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
Here goes throw. Crazy, crazy. Five.
From the gun, it's May. And he's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Patriots first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Crazy.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing here is May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's complete, right around the 8. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. From the shotgun, May with it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game, it leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Go! Panther 60.
Now Ward. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Second down in the yard.
Brings up second and a yard.
Now a handoff up the middle. Block. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
On the go. Let's go.
They'll try and throw forward with Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. To the air, May. He finds his man, complete. That's Torres. Look at the big fella go. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. The LA offense ready for this next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Come on, come on.
To throw is Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Ward. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Hot 70, hot 70.
Throwing now, Ward. Looking middle, and that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Throwing is Ward. Everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
We're going to throw. May. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's May. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive 1st down plays.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw again. May looking to run. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Hey, what's up, crazy?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have them looking at 3rd and 10. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
17 yards. And the Patriots first down. 1st and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
May looking to run.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
From the shotgun, it's May.
And he comes back with one complete.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Henderson going to run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Henderson diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. L.A. set to take over again on offense.
And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay,
you're down 3 scores already. You've got nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check the Eagles.
To throw, here's Ward.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over.
The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers.
Throw left side complete. That's Torres. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Kyle Williams, 55 yards. And the Patriots are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
The extra point now for Borregales. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Ward. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This one finds McConkey. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First down. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
Looking to throw. Moore. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Halftime coming up. Let's look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Torres.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Patriots. First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Hall again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a pickup of Patriots. First down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
They're going to give it to Henderson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the
From the 23. Here's the second down and 9.
Brings up second and 9.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line.
Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Henderson will try and run for the first. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And the Patriots first down.
They'll run with Hall. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Breece Hall, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. A beautiful fake. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now a look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13.
Vikings.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Operating from the gun. Moore. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to make it fourth down. Going for it, here's Ward. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down. He's a
Hey,
gain of 17 yards.
70,
First down, Los Angeles.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man right side, that's McConkey. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 9 at the 42-yard line.
Again, it's Ward. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that will bring up third and 1.
And it brings up third down.
Trying to run for it with Hampton. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
A gain of 4 yards.
Ready?
Chargers.
19.
Back to throw. Moore. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Chargers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and 6.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun. Moore. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chargers.
Back. Cowboy 80. Go.
Back to throw now on first down. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Lad McConkey from 21 yards away. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Chargers 14.
So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Chargers are pointing, and they've got it. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
It takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
On the pickup. It's second and inches at the 47-yard line.
Now Ward. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Gain of 10. And the Chargers first down.
They'll drop the throw. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
A loss of regard. Brings up
Second and 11. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's third and 18. They need something big. And pressure coming, and they got it once again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Hall on a give up the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's second and 1. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.